Alright, what's up, folks? Let's get right into it today. I don't feel like messing around. I don't think me waiting around for people to join is gonna change anything, so let's just get to it, right? It's gonna get hot as shit up in here for me, and I know you don't care, but that's gonna limit my playing time. As you know, I can only sweat so much. It's supposed to be like 95 today. Ridiculous. Alright, but anyways, the title says it all. You've seen a lot of the headlines saying like, oh, what are we gonna do? We can't get any fertilizer. The Strader Hormuz has all the fertilizer, and that's just not true. You can grow plenty of food without fossil fuels. I mean, it's plain and simple. We've been doing it for millennia. All right, let's see. I think this is the one I was doing. I don't really remember much of what I was doing in the game, so I'm not going to be talking too much on that. I'm just going to be ranting about compost and the greatness within. I really don't remember doing any of this. Alright, what do I got? Oh. Okay. Yeah, check out this barn. And who built this? Who built this barn? You built this barn? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do a lap. But yeah, anyways, it's been bothering me just seeing all the headlines like, oh, there's gonna be a crunch, and it's like maybe there'd be less food, But if you had any idea how much waste is in food, like, I don't remember how to play this game. If you've ever worked in a restaurant, you know that so much food gets wasted, and it's a sickening amount of food that just gets thrown out because you can't use it, you can't sell it, and people don't compost anymore. Lucky bastard. You win this time. But yeah, anyways, people don't compost anymore. Oops. So everything just gets thrown out. And gets wasted. When it's like one of the coolest things that you can just take anything that was like alive or living at one point. I really haven't played this game in a while. Alright, and it shows. Okay. So the first little bit is gonna be me remembering how to play. I'm sure it'll come back to me though. Got him. But yeah, I think it's like you look at a forest, right? And here, let me just pause because I'm having trouble thinking. Never mind. We'll just have to work through it. I'll figure it out. Let's see, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the nutrients of everything that was either alive at one point. Well, it would have to be dead to be going in the compost, but you just take things like coffee grounds. I go through so many pots of coffee and make a normal person sick. But now I can take those coffee grounds, throw them in the compost, and they can feed my plants eventually. So yeah, it takes a little bit, takes a little patience, but you make your own dirt, you make your own nutrients. You can feed your food, you can feed your plants that feed you. See what I'm saying? Like it doesn't need to be this, oh, I gotta go to the store, get fertilizer, you gotta spend money, you gotta buy gas to get to the store. It's just, I don't know, it's just not necessary. You don't need to. Like grass cuttings, people just throw that shit out. Guess what? That could feed your plants. So anyways, compost, right? Alright, what am I doing? How much money do I have? Not much. Let's get some seeds. I got some crops, right? I got crop plots. Alright, we gotta get it because we're talking about it. It's only right. I think grapes are the good seller, but I'll be real with you, I like cabbages. Yeah, animal or herbivore poop. One of the best ingredients for your compost. Because compost basically is just like a stomach, and it starts breaking down. Oops. It starts breaking down all the stuff, turning it into dirt, breaking out all the nutrients. And herbivores do that with their literal stomachs. So it's already like pre-digested. You get some extra. Woo! You know, you get your extra like proteins or whatever else they're eating. Where'd I go? Here we go. Plant, 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 plant. Oh shit. I need a well. Oh, I got a well. What the hell? Man, I got 2 buckets. How much water's in that thing? Oh, okay. I get it. I see what happened. I'm running out of table space here. So anyways, compost, right? You got your browns and your greens. Everybody that knows, the real deal will tell you it's actually the ratio of carbon to nitrogen. And it's actually not just pure carbons and pure nitrogens. Like it's the ratio. Like grass clippings have a high nitrogen to carbon ratio. Dead sticks and mulch and stuff have a high carbon to nitrogen ratio. And you wanna aim for like 50-50 greens and browns. And people say greens and browns just because it's easier to conceptualize, right? Because you're going around working the fields, you got like a bucket of grass clippings, right? And you got a bucket of chicken shit. So that's a bucket of browns, a bucket of greens. That's about 50-50. I mean, you probably should do it by weight, but you get what I'm saying. It's just easier to understand if you say greens and browns rather than carbon to nitrogen ratio. It's just, extra words. Anyways. Let's see. Alright, so compost, right? You got your greens, your browns, and there's then you get into what you're actually putting into your compost, and people will how do I say it? Curate, what they put into their compost to, determine the final product, So like eggshells, I know, are somewhat of like a controversial thing in the compost society. But like they don't start breaking down without like vinegar, I think. Like, or else they just stay in the soil forever and they just don't break down, and that calcium isn't really available to your plants. But I don't know. I think everything gets broken down in a hot compost. That shit gets hot, everything just starts turning into dirt. It's like it's seriously like magic. And I don't think it matters as much. But I do think you want to get like a good diversity of stuff, just because, I mean, yeah, you got your NPK, your nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, the macronutrients, and you can get all of those pretty easily. Those are going to be readily available if you have like a 50-50 greens and browns, like I was saying. But you're not going to get a lot of the micronutrients. That's the stuff like calcium, magnesium, iron, stuff that certain plants need more of, certain plants have more of. And then you can get into growing plants specifically for your compost. And there's this plant, comfrey, right? And the leaves are extremely nutritious. People will make plant food out of just comfrey, and it's like because the root goes so deep that it can pull up a lot of nutrients from the soil. So I've even seen people plant comfrey like on the edges of their compost pile, so that like anything that leaches off, any nutrients that leach off the compost is automatically getting sucked up, sponged up by that comfrey plant. And then you take that plant, you chop it, put it right in the compost, add that nutrients right back in there, full cycle. But people will like harvest it, and like I saw this contraption this guy had. It was just like a dry press, and I'm trying to see if I can explain it. Let's see. It's like a PVC like tube, all right, and then he had like a weight on a string. He would over the top. He would drop in. You just have the leaves. You drop the weight in, and there would be like a funnel with a gallon down here, and then just like you don't add anything, no water, no nothing, just gravity, and the weight will push out all the liquid, and you get like a nice concentrated plant food. And you want to like water it down. I think it's something crazy like 20-1. Just water it down. But yeah, you don't need fossil fuels for that. It's comfrey. It's the original magic, plant magic. See, I've been just ranting and talking. I haven't been paying attention. Coyote could have came up and took one of my chickens. We're good here, we're good there. You're fine. I did see that there's a quality of life update coming out for this game. I don't know what it is or what it entails. I didn't really read further into it. But one thing I would like to see is, rain equals water. Like real life. Because that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Alright, I need to make some goals for myself here, or else I'm just gonna be wandering around aimlessly. Alright, so we got a good rant about compost out of the way. I got some cabbage planted, 2 chickens. Goats next, right? Yeah. We want some damn goats. And also the thing. I don't know where anything is anymore. Here we go. Alright, I think the vision was put one here. Oh. Bam. What does that look like? Yeah, alright. Then let's build a table. This will be where we actually cook it up. Hey, you know what? Let's get 3 tables. Let's go crazy with it. Oh. Gotta actually build them first. Alright. We need metal. But yeah, I've been on a I've been like on a autistic compost kick. Just enveloping everything compost. every YouTube video, every Rumble video, everything I could imbibe, I did. I took it all in. And now I'm unloading on all of you folks to let you know that you don't need to buy Miracle Grow. You never needed to buy Miracle Grow. It's all a scam. Alright. Okay. We need metal. Oh damn, we need gas. Oh damn. We're about to be broke, aren't we? I don't think we have any fucking money. Yeah, we don't. We don't got any money for metal. You're tripping. You're tripping, mongrel. Alright. Gas station. Probably should have brought that gas can. Oh well. You know, another thing I was thinking about is like how vulnerable we are to an EMP. Like we have made ourselves increasingly vulnerable to EMP, just like bringing us back to the Stone Age. Think about like all of our information is digital. Like all the information is digital. It's all online, and the education system is failing children, and they can't read. So if all that knowledge disappears, it's gone. It's just gone. If they can't read and all the digital information is wiped, we're back to the Stone Age. You know, unless you keep some folks like me around that know how to start fires and grow crops, cook food, and, you know, not drink gasoline by the gallon. Depend on it to survive. Okay. This is like a solar flare, like the Carrington event or something, could take us out so quickly and so fully. Egg. I mean, like I'm not immune to that. You know, I'm a human too. I would also be fucked up pretty severely by an EMP. You know, you're bound to get a lot of people freaking out, looting, shooting. What should I do? Let's get some wood. I think it's time we gather some wood. Nope. It's kind of weird that a game about, you know, ranch simulator only takes one chop of an axe to get a tree down, where like survival games it'll take like a good 5 or 6 whacks. But that's alright. If I wanted realism, I'd go outside. Let's do this. Alright. I am gonna pause it real quick, refresh my coffee, and you know, oh no, there's no pause. Oh no. You know, I'm gonna do the thing. I'll be right back, folks. Alright, we're back. So, let's see. What else can I talk about compost? Let's talk about practical use. So say you brew your own coffee at home. Coffee grounds are seen as a green. They're categorized as a green, even though they are brown. It's because of the ratio thing that we talked about earlier. And the other cool thing about coffee grounds is they're already like halfway to looking like dirt. So you start turning your pile a couple times and it looks like you're already halfway there. It's like a little visual trick you can play on yourself. Stay excited. You know, stay hyped about it. But I mean, I just live in an apartment by myself. Well, with my dog, but by myself. He's not paying any bills. And like I just got like a little balcony compost deal going on. And because I drink so much coffee, I have like a drying station for the coffee grounds. Otherwise they go in and there's just too much moisture, you get mold issues. It's just not good. So like with compost, moisture, aeration, those are going to be your two, I'll say, limiting factors. I want to say. I think that's the right word. Because like the one thing you don't want is for your pile to go anaerobic, which means without oxygen. And that's when it starts to stink. You can get bacteria problems. It's just not a good fit. There is a way. I'm not sure where it came from, but there's like this technique for anaerobic compost, but it requires like a specific bacteria, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, anything specialized like that where you need a certain specific thing or else it doesn't work, it's just, I don't know, it loses its practicality for me, and I kind of start to lose interest. Oh. But yeah, anyways, I just have a little apartment balcony. I got my compost bucket. I got my drying station. Another thing, you wanna cut up like everything that you can. You want to make everything into the smallest pieces you can. That way, there's just less breaking down to do. Your compost will turn over quicker. But I mean, like, you get a lot of people say like, "Oh, doesn't it stink?" It's like, that it probably means you're anaerobic if it stinks, or you have your ratios are off, and it's just causing a smell. Cause I'll be real, I've had my compost going for over a year. I haven't had that smell issue. I like to leave my my door to my balcony open too, so you know, I also got like lavender and mint to help with that, but that's not really necessary because the finished product smells good. Like it's weird to say, but it smells good. And you feel like a freak smelling dirt, but it has like an almost sweet smell to it. Like it's earthy, obviously, but it smells sweet. And you definitely look like a crazy person with a handful of dirt with your nose shoved in it. But it's bound to happen because it's a process, right? You waited all that time for this final product, and now you have it, and it smells good, and you just wanna breathe it in. Because you're proud of it. You're proud of this product you produced. And now you can turn around and take that and fertilize your plants. You know, it might not be the most nutrient dense. Like, I know a lot of people like to use worm castings and stuff too. Oops. Like, I don't know if there is like a right answer or a wrong. Or, well, there's plenty of wrong answers, but I don't know if there's just one right way to do it. Son of a bitch. That's what happens when I talk and do stuff at the same time. What was I saying? Oh, like I don't know if there's one right way to do it. I think it's more just like a personalized thing. Like this is what works for me. This is how I do it. This is what I have available to me, so this is what I use, kind of thing. Jesus. Get inside, you stupid ass hen. It's raining. It might even be a nader. Might be a nader like Ralph. Alright. On up, everybody. Who else voted for Ralph Nader? You don't gotta lie. It's alright. It already happened. That's about as political as I'll get. I don't want to go further than that. That's a damn minefield. Miss me with that. I'm just out here doing plant magic. Sure. Like, look at this. It's raining. I shouldn't have to water you guys. What y'all doing? That's alright though. That's alright though. Sure. Alright, let's do a little cleaning up, I guess. Oh no. Alright, so yeah, compost. Do it. You don't need space. I'm proof of that. You know, I just got my little apartment balcony. My little apartment balcony garden. And I got space to compost. So you probably do too. And here's another thing, like they say you need like a pile. But you can just do it in a bucket. As long as you keep the moisture levels right, you don't gotta worry about it going anaerobic. You just gotta turn it a little bit more often is all. That's how you aerate it. Which is exactly what I do. So I just got this bucket I spray painted black. So when the sun hits it, it heats up a little more. Because like you need a specific, like you need a certain size pile for it to go thermophilic, which is the hot compost, where you get all the microbes breaking everything down. You see people with like the thermometers in their piles. That's a thermophilic pile. And you need them to be, I think it's, I want to say it's like a meter squared. or meter cubed. Like 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet kind of thing. And that's just like the mass requirements for it to, I think, get up to the proper temperature to be referred to as a hot compost. So technically what I'm doing is cold compost, but it's exactly the same. Like, it's just cold because it takes a little longer. It's not actually cold. It gets pretty hot. But like even just in the amount, like I'm throwing out less. Like my banana peels and orange peels and sunflower seed husks. They're all, instead of going into the garbage, going to a landfill somewhere to rot, I get to use them to feed my plants. That will in turn feed me. What else can I say? Oh, look at them cabbages. Shit, yeah. About to make some coleslaw, buddy. About to make some goddamn coleslaw. Can I use these? Oh, yeah. Let you guys out. Oh, hell yeah, I can. Let's use up this water. It's empty. We'll sell this then. Cool. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, then I could get into the whole Johnson-Sue reactor. That's a fun one. That's the term bioreactor, I think, came from there. But I gotta agree with this video I saw the other day. A more accurate name would be a biodigester, because that's like a compost is like a stomach. You know, like your dead plant stuff is your food. Compost is the poop. Okay, so Johnson-Sue, right? Bioreactor. Those are these giant, well, not giant, they're, I think, I want to say like 6 foot, maybe 8 foot diameter. But they're like these big, like, we'll use like cattle fence. I'm trying to think how I explain it. You know, like the round hay bales. Think of it like that, but like stacked up. So like you have the cattle fence, and you have the the fabric or the liner, and then inside you have typically wood chips. I think you can put like compost items in there also, but I'm pretty sure that this technique just uses wood chips. So you got this big thing of wood chips, but then there'll be like six or seven air columns. You put like PVC pipes with holes, all like connected on an axis stick, like above the thing. I really wish I could draw this. But anyways, you have these pipes going into the reactor, and you have like all the wood chips around it. And a couple days in, you pull the pipes out, and the structure will stay. Like you'll still have these air columns to aerate your compost, and with that technique, it takes, I think, like up to a year. And a lot of people, like after the heat, the thermophilic part goes, like after the heat dies down, they'll put worms in there, and the worms will basically just finish it and also add their castings to it. But that's you get a lot of fungal growth with those. If it's just like a regular hot compost pile, you're mostly getting microbial activity. But with the Johnson Sioux, you get mostly fungal. Because with the hot piles, it burns too hot to like the fungus can't take root. I say we do a little bit of light selling. Oh yeah. It's about the skinny of it. I'm trying to think, like I could also touch on vermiculture, vermipost. That's the wrong way. I'm not sure if it's called vermicompost or vermipost, but it's just using worms to break down everything. And it's just an added benefit. So like on top of the nutrients from your compost, you're also getting their castings. People have like worm bins. The common one to get is the red wrigglers. You just order them, and then you just plop them in your pile, and they just start multiplying. $36. Wow. We just got hosed. We got hosed. Yeah, let me get some ammo though. We're some broke boys. We're some broke boys. Can't afford no fertilizer. Where the bullet? Am I blind? Oh, there they go. So yeah, like worm bins, you can even keep in like your basement, because you do have to worry about temperature. You don't want to. Oh, what? How'd I run out of gas already? Holy shit! I'm gonna have to run to the gas station with the gas tank. But yeah, like worms, when it's super hot, will burrow deeper into the earth. So if you have them in a worm bin, they can't do that. So you got to keep it a little bit cooler for them. Yeah, keep them hydrated and all that. It is, in a sense, like a type of livestock. But then you can also turn that into a cash crop, because worm castings are very, very sought after in the agricultural communities. I mean, because it's organic and it's good food. So you can go from, just trying to create more nutrients for your plants to making money. You just scale it up a little bit. Get like a row of worm bins. Get a row of compost buckets. Slowly start to build it up. Before you know it, you got a farm. I mean, that really is the goal in this digital age. Just get to a place where you can afford some land and unplug. just breathe in the oxygen. Drink some water before all the AI does, Chickens. Every good composter knows that chickens are your friend. See, I'm running out of things to talk about. So I'm wondering if I should keep going and just let the music do the heavy lifting. But I don't really want to do that. Oh shit, that's right. Alright, I know for a fact I'll forget that I'm out of gas if I log out now. So let's get gas. Let's do this first. Maybe we'll see a deer we can shoot. But honestly, I think my message, if I could sum it up, would be don't buy into that media bullshit that you need commercial farms or commercial fertilizer. You don't. You never did. Alright, buddy. We're training for a marathon. Let's go. Stay on the side of the road. Face traffic so you see him coming. You know how it goes. one's coming. I'm getting in the road. Oh shit. You know, you gotta be the change you want to see in the world. And the change I want to see in the world is truly organic farming. Just like people growing their own food again. It's a lost art that oh, I'm an idiot. I had it hooked up and I never refueled. Wow. Anyways, like I was saying, you gotta be the change you want to see in the world. Like if you want to see people take care of the earth and animals, you gotta be seen taking care of the earth and animals. That's just how it goes. And the thing is, you take care of the earth and the animals, and the earth and the animals take care of you. You get your compost, you get your bird shit. You get, you know, pest control. There's another thing, pretty unrelated to compost, but related to the whole agriculture topic as a large. But if you can bring in insectivores rather than using insecticide to kill them off, it's always a better option. Now you're just feeding the ecosystem more. Like, it's just a more complete system. It's, you know, it's already been accounted for. Mother Earth already been doing this. Mother Earth said, "I've been doing this. What y'all doing? Making my skin itchy." Alright, I think I've about exhausted the topics I want to talk about. That was just, you know, I went on a little bit of a rabbit hole bender on like compost and stuff. I wanted to share that with other people. You know, maybe nobody watches this, maybe one person watches this and got something. Cool. Right on. Get some compost going. Get it popping, bruh. Alright. Thanks for entertaining me. I know I probably did a little entertaining myself. I entertained myself. Thanks for letting me rant. Do my thing. It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna start streaming more often, more regularly. I don't want to lock in a time just yet, on account of my sleep's been a little weird, and I don't want to say, you know, too early and then I'm not awake and then people are waiting and I'm not there. You know how it is. I barely have an audience. I need to build them up. So the best way to do that is regularity, I believe. So strap in for that, because it's coming up. Alright, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, share it, tell a friend, don't tell a friend, dislike it, do whatever you want. I'm not your parent. Just wanted, help some folks learn about compost. Alright, signing out. Deuce deuce. Keep it loose. Bubble goose. Oh shit, I got it. Okay. Alright, for real. Peace out. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Wonderful day.